Hey YouTubers, JB Coins here with another video. This one, we've got a brand new uncirculated roll of 2018 P dimes that we're going to open and see if we can't find some of those varieties that are out there. There's a couple of interesting ones, so see what we find. So, open this in the typical way that we do. Cut it along, score it along the side of the paper under here, and then that usually frees the ends. And we can peel it back. And now we have a whole pile of 2018 P dimes that we can go through. Oops. So we're going to use our 5X Eschenbach on here. And anything interesting we're going to put under the microscope. So we're going to go through this and we'll get back to you at the wrap. All right, here's the wrap. The 2018 P dime roll that we got from our grocery store turned out to be pretty cool. The coins themselves are in pretty nice shape. They're basically BU. There's a couple of coins that were enders that have some pretty deep scratches from the coin rolling process, which sometimes you guys get confused and think that's an error, but it's not. But otherwise the coins are in nice shape. You see some that are reversed that have maybe a minor chip or something like that on there that is not really worth doing anything with. But you need to stay to the end because we're going to show you two here that we did find that were interesting, and then we're going to jump to four that are going to blow your mind. There's actually three here, but two different varieties. This one is on the obverse, the top of the head, and you can see it in the blow up. There's a crease right there, and it's like it took an impact like that and then produced a chip, and the chip is retained. On the reverse, the bottom of the torch is completely fractured from the last band down to the tip of the torch. It's just all full of cracks. It's all spiderwebbed. So on this one, we've got on the reverse, large crack on the base of the torch. So the base of the torch is cracked in the form of Y. It goes off this way, and it also goes off this way, and then it comes down between the E and the D to the rim. You can just make it out here. You can see it on the torch right there, and you can see it here. It's really hard when you're zoomed in and not shake too much, and you got to get the right light angle, and we have a thunderstorm coming in, so it's kind of messing with our lighting a little bit. Now, that was kind of like, okay, you know, that's not bad for a roll. And then I found a series of 4 dimes that progressively, as I got through them, it was like, holy cow. This very first one, and we're going to have to blow in so you can see it. I'll try and keep my arm out of the light. If you look at this area from his ear up to here, you can see the tops of the cracks and the chips up here. And this whole area in here is crushed. There's all kinds of little cracks and chips, like he's got a fractured skull. So that's pretty much what I've called these 4 coins, is the fractured skull. That on this coin, that's all there is on this coin, is the fractured skull in this area. On the next coin, I didn't know what to call it at that point. I was calling it die cracks with chips at the top of the head, but he's got the same fractured skull feature. And by the letters T and Y, about 10 to 12 o'clock here, the edge has a cud rolled over. It doesn't come all the way to the letters, but it's rolled over and retained in that location. The next one is also fractured skull, and you can see again the very top up here and the area down by the ear. And I apologize for the light. Let's see if we can throw a little more light on it. No, that doesn't help. Shoot. And then there's a little chip by his eyebrow you can see. And then the last one is the first one that I found actually of the type, where you can see the cracks and the fractured area in here. It doesn't extend quite down to his ear, and that's all there is on that coin. And I actually wrote skull crack, looks fractured on the card. So it's pretty cool. I've seen photos of dimes before that looked like they were crushed and the image was fractured like that. But these are pretty cool. So out of a roll of dimes, like I say, from the grocery store, we found 4 fractured skulls and some die cracks that are pretty significant on the reverse, and the rest are really nice shape, better than what we get from the bank a lot of times. So hope you guys liked the video. Hope you found it interesting. I hope you got a couple new things here to look for if you haven't already found these. As always, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave comments below, and until next time, J&B signing off.